In this video, I'll demonstrate how to use the OS module's walk function to recursively search a directory. Looking at the captionsort.py script, I've used the import statement to bring in the Python OS module. The OS module provides access to the operating system dependent functionality. In this case, we'll be using it to access and create directories. The program here is structured as a Python class called captionsort. We're going to ignore these first three methods in the class because they're purely focused on generating the GUI with tk-enter. For this video and the next two, we'll be looking at the sort callback method, which is executed when the user clicks on the sort images button. And in this video, we'll only concern ourselves with the first 5 lines of the sort callback. This first section of code recursively searches the specified source directory to find image files, and it begins by creating an empty list to hold the filed paths as we discover them. Next, it retrieves the specified source directory from the input field on the GUI and passes it to the walk function from the OS module. This function will recursively walk through the folder structure of the specified directory and return a generator object with information about the files and folders it finds. For each directory within the specified top directory, the generator will yield a 3-element tuple, which I've split out into these 3 variables using the for loop. The first element in the tuple is a string called dirpath, which is the path to the directory represented by that tuple. The second element, called dirnames, is a list of all subdirectories located in the dirpath directory. And the third element is a list called file names, containing, as the name suggests, the name of all files found in the dirpath directory. The OS walk function will generate a tuple like this for each directory from the beginning top directory on down the folder tree. After retrieving those elements from the returned object using the for loop, I use another loop to evaluate each of the files in that directory. I use the endsWith function to determine if the file ends with a .jpeg or a .png extension. If you want to extend this program to search for other file types, then you can add them here to this tuple. If the file has one of the specified extensions, then I append it to my list of image paths. Since the file names that are returned by the OS walk function do not include the complete path leading up to that file, I use the path.join method here from the OS module to combine the dir path along with that file name. So the output string from this OS path join method is going to be the entire path up to that image file. In the next video, I'll show you how I use that list of paths to call the exif tool program to retrieve each image's exif data.